Hey everybody, Eric M and Twins 28 here, vlog episode 287, I believe. And this is the same day, that's evening, that I did my previous vlog about NFL tampering. It is Monday night, March 9th, 2026. Not going to talk about NFL or Twins or Vikings or whatever. This one's a special one. This one's about Adam the Woo. My last video I did on Adam was a couple days after he had passed away on December 22nd, and I didn't learn about it until Tuesday after. I was at a doctor's appointment in Fargo and saw the news. I'm like, oh my God. And I did the video about it that night. I found out. And I haven't really talked about that in depth since then, and I wanted to do one now because yesterday was his celebration of life, which happened in California, and I got to watch on Adam's father's YouTube page. It was live, and it's on his page if anybody wants to watch it. I'll put it in the description below. Um, but I wanted to talk about Adam and what he meant to me as a YouTuber, and why I got into him and why I followed him ever since. Um, I got acquainted as far as his YouTube page with Adam well over a decade ago. I was on a kick watching videos about abandoned places, and I've always had this thing about abandoned buildings, and just especially the historic ones, the really cool ones that have, from all of our history, from the 1800s and stuff like that, early 1900s. And so I was looking around YouTube and I found this guy named Adam posting videos about going into abandoned places, mostly on the West Coast, but once in a while he'd have some around America and other parts of the country. So I started watching him, and he was so zany and funny. I laughed my ass off, and I just started watching all his videos, and that's when I learned about his daily vlog. He had another channel, second channel, his Daily Woo, and I started watching that. So I went back while I was in between the newer episodes, the ones he posted daily, and I really got into them. I don't think I've watched every vlog of his. He had over, for the Daily Woo, when he first started it, up until I think he got into like 18 or 1900, before he finally took a day off. He stopped doing it daily. I don't think I watched all of them. I think I have to go back and watch it again straight through. But majority of them I have watched, and the ones he's done over the years since then, I've watched. And he's just a funny guy. I loved what he posted. His trips across America, something I've always wanted to do, and it's on my bucket list. Um, you know, get myself an RV or a SUV and just go see America, and go, take my kids or my son with me, if it's just me and him, and just go see America. That is the greatest classroom you can have at your disposal to show your kids, is not just reading it in a book or learning it on the internet. Actually getting in a car or an SUV or a van or an RV and just going to historic places and learning it in the flesh. And that's what I've always wanted to do. And Adam has been a great teacher in doing that, and living vicariously through him and his videos has allowed me to do that. And not just me, everybody else that's watched him over the years. And now in recent years, last couple years, he's done it around the world now too. He's gone to Belize, Great Britain, and not North Korea, South Korea. He did see North Korea on the border. And most recently Switzerland and Malta and Florence, Italy, and France. It's just, he's been everywhere. Canada and Mexico. And it's just like, wow. He lived life to the fullest. And it's because of him why I started this vlog in early 2018. And I think I mentioned that in my first vlog, that I did the vlog because of Adam. But I didn't do it like a daily thing like he did. And because I was, a family man, and it's kind of hard to do a daily vlog when you're a family man with 4 daughters and a wife and um, a job working 40 hours a week, sometimes 50 hours a week. That was hard to do. But because of Adam, I did the vlog. I added that to my channel, and I'm still doing it to this day, even though I don't have the numbers that Adam has done. But 287 episodes is not too bad for a guy that's just doing it for fun and would love to make it a career. But I keep doing it because of Adam. We have similar tastes. Love some of the movies that he's liked over the years. Like some of the music he's liked. And some of the places he's been are just very phenomenal. And I'd like to do that someday. I'd like to go to all the countries he's been to. I would like to go to Celebration, Florida someday and pay my respects. Go to his gravesite, pay my respects to Adam in the flesh. I'd like to go to his bench in Celebration and sit there and order a piping hot caffeinated beverage. Even though I don't drink coffee, I'd probably get myself a French vanilla cappuccino. That's probably the closest I would come to coffee, or a hot cocoa at least. I would love to just visit his gravesite and pay my respects. Maybe drive by his old house and just say I was there, and this is where Adam the Woo walked and lived. And I'd like to go to Disney and say, "There goes the monorail." That would be pretty. Whoops. Sorry about that. I lost my phone on my clip. Okay, if that's not serendipitous, I don't know what is, because Adam's had some funny moments in his videos, or his camera's flopping, and I just lost mine off the holder tripod I'm holding. That's funny. Thanks, Adam. I'd like to go to California and visit his stomping grounds in Orange. I'd like to do a lot of things, and I'd like to go down Route 66, go for a car trip with my son, and just go across America, and just see the things that he got to see, and I think it would be amazing. And it's because of Adam that I continue to do these videos, and it's also because of Adam that I follow other vloggers that either knew him or are doing their own thing, like Ken, his friend Ken from California, or from Canada, who's from the Toronto area. He went down to his Celebration of Life. I follow Ken now. I like his camping videos. He's been doing a lot of them recently in the winter time. He's a fellow northern person like me. I'm from Minnesota. He's from Canada, so I kind of have a kinship with Ken about living in the coldest parts of North America. And so he's a new one I've become fond of and watching him. The most recent, the biggest one I follow besides Adam is Camping with Steve Wallace, another famous Canuck that stealth camps. And I've been following Steve for several years now, and unfortunately Steve has been having a rough go at it with his life in the last few years. He lost his beautiful wife and his best friend not too long ago, and his mother, and he still posts video once in a while, but he's been kind of quiet lately. But understandably, he's dealing with his own things, and I'm still a fan of Steve and follow him. And I just like watching stealth camping videos and camping in general, and things I wouldn't mind doing myself. And it's because of Adam the Woo that I watch all these other people doing their camping videos and whatnot. Kent Survival, he's one that camps out in Europe. He's from Europe, from the Great Britain area. Hiking Viking, Norwegian guy. He's in Europe too, so there's another one I follow on YouTube. So there's a lot of fellow vloggers and that I follow because of Adam the Woo, and I miss watching his videos daily. Um, my heart goes to his mother June, his father Jim, and his sister Faith. I've sent my condolences to them on their Facebook page and on Jim's YouTube page. I'm following Jim right now on YouTube, and before I end this video, and I'm also a fan on the Adam the Woovian Facebook page, fellow Adam fans on there talking about Adam and all that. And I just want to say this before I close this episode out. There's some people that are kind of pushing back and constantly asking and begging for the last video of Adam's to be released. When are they going to release the last video? Blah, blah, blah. The day before Adam died, he had posted a video. He's going around celebration and looking at Christmas lights, and he was traveling around with a guy dressed as the Grinch. And the last video he ended was on his property at night, and he had a Grinch or a Christmas ornament set up outside, and it was lit up. And he said the vlog is over, and that was his last one that he released. He posted and released. And there's supposedly he had the stuff he shot the day before he died. It was on his camera, and it didn't get, and it either was not released. It was still on his camera, and he hadn't finished editing it, or it was edited, but he didn't schedule it to go live. So supposedly there's another video out there, and people are bitching and moaning about when's the last video gonna come. And supposedly one of Adam's closest friends has the footage. The family gave the friend the footage, and they're deciding when or whether or not to release it. People need to back off. Let the family grieve. They just lost their son. They just lost their brother. They just lost their best friend. Let them grieve. When they decide that Adam's video, the last one that's on a camera, on an external drive, on his laptop, wherever it is, they'll let us know when it's going to come out, if they decide to let it come out. Let the family grieve. Let them deal with it. And just, if you want to watch something of Adam's, go to his channels on YouTube, here on YouTube. Go to adamthewoo.com, or the Adam the Woo channel, or the Daily Woo, and just go back to the beginning and start watching his stuff, and liking and subscribing, and watch his videos for him and his family. And watch Jim's videos. He's been posting stuff about memories of Adam and what he was like as a kid and an adult. Just do that and just let the family grieve. And, maybe someday they'll release the video. Who knows? They might have a plan for it. You never know. Maybe they'll release it on the anniversary of his birthday or something. I don't know. That's their call, not mine. But I think people need to just pump the brakes, let the family grieve, and stop worrying about the unreleased video that's supposedly out there still, which I believe I heard that there is, but let the family decide and just enjoy what Adam left us. Enjoy the memories and watch the videos all again. I know I watched a few of them after he passed. I went back. I think I started watching the Large Marge RV ones when he first got his RV. Those one I enjoyed, and I might go back now and watch his M the Woo channel ones where he's looking at abandoned places again. Those are really good ones. So I just wanted to say my thoughts about Adam the Woo for one more time, and how much he meant to me, and he's the reason why this channel is going, and my thoughts to the family. So from the great state of Minnesota, we send big love to his family down in Florida, and Faith, of course, in Indiana. I believe that's where she's at, in Indiana. That's where she's from or lives. So big hugs to Jim, June, and Faith, and to all the fellow Woovians out there and all his friends that he's made over the years. Big hugs, and especially a big hug to Adam. You will be missed.